Good morning everyone, welcome back again with a new class of graphic designing. In this class I'm going to walk you through on how to customize your Coreldraw. Alright, so let me jump right into my screen and show you how to customize it. Right, for those who just subscribed to my channel, I thank you all for your support. As I said, in this class I'm going to walk you through on how to customize your workspace. So let's get started. So first thing first, you need to create a new document. Right, so after creating a new document, here is our title. As you can see over here, make sure to come down, you see a plus button over here. Make sure you click it, then you see this box, you click customize, and this box will pop up again, and make sure to click appearance. So within appearance we have size and we have color. So let's start with the size. When this box is checked, it means we're controlling the size of the Coreldraw, the look of it. Let's say for instance, if it's 150 like this, you see everything is just going to be big as what you can see over here. You can make it bigger than that. You can decrease it by dragging this to the left and to the right to increase it, or maybe if you don't find it useful, you can just click reset to defaults and it will go back to something like this. Next is the color. So the color, within the color we have theme, we have Windows border, and then desktop. So let's start with the theme. So when you expand this, you see medium. When you click to medium, this is going to change. The look of your workspace is going to change. And when you click dark, this is what you're going to get. Most of people, find it useful to use the dark color, which is great. You can see everything so clearly. But with this video, I'll keep it as a default. This is the black. If you want dark black, this is also really great. But for the purpose of this class, I will leave it, as a default. But as time goes on, I will be, changing it sometimes so that you'll be familiar with it, because you can get out there, maybe using somebody's computer, maybe you find that black, dark color and stuff. So you have to be familiar with it. So next is Windows border. So this is what it does. The Windows border, you can change. You see the borders have changed. You can change any color you want to your border and all that. This is what it does, and the third one is desktop color. So this is what the desktop does. You change your workspace, the color of it. This is what I'm talking about. You can change it to any color you want as well. All right, so next thing is command bar over here. So you make sure you click it, and you see this. So remember, in the first class I taught you how to customize this place, how to add some of the item and to remove it. Let's say you want to add, for instance, let's say a zoom. Let's say you want to add a zoom window. You just make sure you just click the zoom window, and here the zoom window just popped up. All right, so let's say you want to add a document management. You just click, and here it is, it popped up. You can also try to remove something here. Let's say I want to remove the menu bar. The menu bar, it's gone. And here it's the small size. Here's the medium if you want it to look really big, and here's the large. if you want it to look this way. It depends on you. I'll just keep everything small as it was. Same thing happens here. If you want to click the medium, larger and stuff, or it can be done over here. All right, so I'm going to talk about this command later on. Let's move on to this color palette first. So when you click the color palette, this is what you're gonna see. For now, we have 3 rows, as you can see. So maybe when you launch your Coreldraw for a first time, you're gonna see it as 1 row. All right, you can make it large, wide borders, and larger. This is what I mean by that. Let's say you click OK. This is how it looks. All right, so you make sure you click this arrow right here and you click down and make sure to select 3 rows and you will get this guy over here. All right, so let's get back to this box right here. All right, that's what I was trying to show you about. So let's go to commands. This is the most important one. All right, so when you are at command over here, and make sure to expand this and to select all, show all items. All right, so in this case, I'm going to cover about 9 of commands that we need to set over here to help us work so much easier. All right, so I'm starting with the copy properties from. All right, so you just type copy and let's look for it. It's copy properties from, and make sure to click on the short key. Right now it doesn't have any shortcut key. All right, but we're going to set it on our own. Let's say we start the new one, and let's give it for instance F6. Let's assign it and you click OK. This is what the copy properties from does. Yeah, let's say for instance you're working on something. Let's assume we're having this shape right here with the blue color with a stroke or outline. Let's say it's having something like this. All right, and let's say we're working on something, we have something like this, and we need to have the same properties over here. All right, so this is what we will do. This is what the copy properties from does. So make sure while we set it, we give it F6, right? You just simply click F6 and you see this box will pop up. Make sure to check this box, all of them like this, and you see this arrow right here. Make sure to be in the middle here, and then you click it, and then you're gonna get the same property as this one. All right, so let's get back to this side and I'll show you some of them. So as usual, we are here. The next command is power inside. Let's search for it. Power inside frame. Power inside frame. If you're using the old version, you see it's written power inside frame, but as I'm using the latest version, it's giving me this. But anyway, they work the same. Just make sure you click it and you go to shortcut keys. Right now it doesn't have any shortcut keys, but we're going to set it on our own. So make sure to click new shortcut and we give it, let's say, F4. All right, and you assign it and you click OK. So let me show you what the power clip inside frame does. All right, so let's say you're having this shape right here and you want to put something within it. All right, so let's import something right quick. Import. Let's take this guy right here and just put it over here. So I want to power clip this inside this shape right here. So remember the shortcut is F4. You just click F4 and you just see this arrow, then you click inside and it will be just inside it. You can come here to edit and select it and you can make it bigger like this. All right, if you want this only this space to display, it depends on you. Make sure to click finish. As you can see, we just power clip it inside. So that was the power of power clipping. So let's get back to this place and show you more of them. So the next command right here is group and ungroup. So let's search for group. All right, this is group. Make sure you click it and the shortcut key of it is Ctrl+G. All right, so I'm not going to change this because I always use this almost on my work, so I'll just leave it by default. But if you want to change it, you can simply select here and click delete. It will go and you set the new one you wish to add. All right, but I'll leave it like this and I'll make sure I click OK. To ungroup, make sure you look for that command. Let's say ungroup. Sorry, let's say you want ungroup. Okay, ungroup. All right, so make sure to select over here and this is the shortcut key of ungroup, Ctrl+U. You can delete it and come here, set the new shortcut key you wish, but I'm going to leave this one by default like this. So the next command is to back off layer. So let's look for to back off a layer. To back off a layer, this right here, you click it and the shortcut key of it is Shift+Page down. So make sure to delete it and just make it right here, new shortcut key, and click page down right here and click assign. And one more thing, let's look for the next command, which is to front of layer. To front of layer right here, you click it and you get this command. Make sure to, if you feel like changing it, you can change it by deleting it over here and set the new one page up. All right, and click assign and click OK. So this is what it does. I'm going to start with the group and ungroup, the shortcut key command of it. So let's say we have two shapes like this with blue and red. All right, so let's say we want to group them. Remember the shortcut key of grouping is Ctrl+G. Right now this object right here has been grouped together. When you move it, they move together. If you want to ungroup it, remember the command was what? Ctrl+U. Right now it has been ungrouped. All right, this is what they do. So next command was the to back of layer and to front of layer. So let's say I have this shape right here. I have this shape right here with these colors, and as you can see, yellow is in front of it. All right, so I want to back off this layer. So it's going to be at the back. Remember, the shortcut key command was page down. Immediately it goes at the back, and the next command is to front of layer. Right now the yellow color is at the back of this blue layer. So to bring it in front of it, you just simply click page up, then it will come in front of it. All right, so let's move on to the next command, which is weld. So let's search for weld. This is weld. Make sure you click it, and right now there is no any shortcut key of weld, so let's set it. So make sure you come to new shortcut key, you click here, and then you give it, let's say I'll give this one F8 and assign it. So this is how weld works. Let's say we have a shape like this with the red color, and we have another shape right here with a blue color, right? So I want to weld them together. This is what I'll do. Make sure you bring them together like this. You select them, then you click right here. Instead of clicking right here, you can see the shortcut key of it is just F8. Simply click F8 straightforward, then they will be welded together, right? So let's get back to the command line and show you another one. So the next command right here is to combine. Click it, and you see this shortcut key, which is Control L. I don't find this one really useful because I don't really set it like that. Let's say you delete it and you set it on your own. For my combine, I'll set it with F7 and assign it. Click OK. So this is how combine works. Let's say you have a shape like this with the green color, and you have another shape right here with let's say an orange color. So you bring them together and you select them and you click combine right here, or you can simply click F7. Remember the short key you gave it. You click F7 and they will be combined together like so. All right, so let's get back to the next command. So the next command right here is clear transformation. Let's look for it. This guy right here. So right now, as you can see, it doesn't have any shortcut key. Let's set it ourselves. The reason why it does not have it because I just installed this for this Coreldraw not long ago. So let's set it. Let's say we give it only see later, and we assign it and click OK. So this is what the clear transformation does. Let's say I have Jean later. All right, this is my Jean later. Let's say as I was typing, maybe I mistakenly spelled the text like this. Maybe I'll just simply click C and then it should be back to normal. All right, so let's get back here and look for another command. All right, so the last command is pan. This is my favorite because this pan helps you to move your working area anywhere you want. I'll show you what I mean. The shortcut key of it is H, but I like to give it space bar on your keyboard. I like to use the space bar just like when you're using Photoshop, and make sure to click okay right here. So let's say for instance my working area has shifted over here and I want to bring it in the middle like this. If I don't want to use these guys over here, I'll just simply go right here and click pan. So pan, this is what pan does. All right, but the shortcut key of it, which I set it, it's space bar on your keyboard, just like for those who use Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator, you understand what I'm talking about. All right, so I like using the space bar on my keyboard to move my working area everywhere I want. All right, so I think that's the end of this class. This class was just about how to customize the workspace. All right, thank you very much for being in this class. I hope you learned something, and please, if you not yet subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe, share and like the video so that next time when I do upload the new course, you will not miss that course. All right, so I'll see you in the next class.